So as you kind of just go back to the pilot, so you're talking a lot about serendipity, but if you just look back in hindsight, is there anything, lessons learned, or any recommendations or guidance that you would have for other innovators that are in the trenches that maybe aren't experiencing some of that serendipity? What are some of the things that you think that they need to do to navigate that pilot process or plan upfront to make sure that they benefit in the most optimal way?
Well, I think it's real recognition of how hard it is. I mean, it's a steep hill. You got to convince them to do it. And since it's an IT play, you've got to deal with, there's that layer of hospital, system IT you got to get through. Yeah. So you have to be realistic, I think, about the timeline and what you really want to get out, and set attainable goals that are not, out of reach or crazy. I mean, stretch goals in a pilot, I think, are a recipe for disaster in my mind. So it's just, doctor, we just want you to do this. And that's a success. And when you reach that milestone, then let's go to the next one. And so kind of doing it a little bit incrementally, the way we did it, and having the patience. And, in our case, we were lucky. We had the ability to have the patience from time, the time standpoint. But, it also, very interestingly enough, the time was forced upon us due to the pandemic, but it allowed us to pivot and think really hard about all of these things relative to the pilots, of being realistic and, little incremental successes are big successes. They translate into big successes down the road.
Yeah, absolutely.